Welcome back to the Hobbit Hikers adventure in the Galapagos. We are leaving San Cristobal Island today, and we are saying goodbye to Casa de Nelly, which is this beautiful hotel that we stayed in with the perfect hammocks and the little cute courtyard outside. Our guide, Kati, is so wonderful. She actually asked someone to drive all of our luggage down to the boat, so we're just carrying our small luggage, so we don't have to drag our suitcases all the way down to the beach, which is great. We had to get up pretty early. It's not like super duper early, but it's pretty early because we have to take a walk down to the pier to meet the boat. Also, look at this one. This is a brand new baby. That is a teeny tiny baby sea lion. Oh my goodness. From what I can gather, this beach is where the moms and the babies like to hang out. You can see them cuddling. You can see the tiny ones with the big ones. They're very sweet. This is the least loud beach so far. And mostly they're resting, which is nice because usually they're just hollering all the damn time. I almost stepped on this one because I didn't see him, and these two are holding flippers. I can't stand how fucking cute they are. I love them so much. Look at this one. It's nursing too. They just eat all the time. Anyway, we get to the pier and our luggage met us there, which was great, so we didn't have to carry it. And now we are waiting in line because in order to travel from island to island in the Galapagos, you have to go through some custom searches. So they go through your luggage, but not really. They kind of go through it. They send it through a little scanner or they look at it really quick just to make sure you're not taking like fruit and things like that, seeds, plants, animals across from island to island. If you didn't know, the entirety of the Galapagos is a national park and it is protected. You have to pay $200 cash just to get on the boat. Like from the airport, you have to have that $200 card to go into the islands because it is a national park. So we loaded up our luggage on the aqua taxi. The aqua taxi took us and our luggage to the big ferry boat. So us and our luggage, we are on the boat and we have not had breakfast yet. They did pass out some peach juice, which was delicious. So we are traveling about 2 hours from San Cristobal over to Santa Cruz. I love this peach juice. It's like someone took a peach and smushed it into a juice box. We also had little cookies or little crackers to have. They passed out snacks and we were all very grateful because we have not had breakfast yet. And we knew we weren't going to have breakfast. We brought snacks and things, but we are going over to have breakfast at our new hotel. So again, we go from the big ferry boat to another aqua taxi with our luggage and all of our people. And I'm very excited to be on Santa Cruz Island because this is where our guide was born and raised. This is her home island, Santa Cruz. So our plan for today is to have breakfast at the hotel. We're going to leave. Oh, look, baby sharks. Those are baby black tip sharks in the pier. They're about as big as my arm, like my forearm, like elbow to hand. We had to check our stuff again because every time you leave an island or enter an island, they have to check your luggage to make sure you're not smuggling anything. Anyway, we are having breakfast and we are leaving our big luggage at this hotel. We're not staying here tonight. We're just dropping things off to have breakfast and leave our shit here. The Leon Marino. We're going to end our trip here, which is why we're leaving our big luggage here because we're going to spend the next 2 days traveling light. So we packed our stuff into backpacks and we left our big luggage here in the storage shed. I don't think it's a shed. It's a storage room. They had a breakfast buffet and it was actually so good. They had like cheesy eggs and they had those little balls of the green plantains. Ugh, I love them so much. We also did a quick little tour of Santa Cruz while we were here, so that way whenever we come back, we don't have to do that. We already know where everything is. This is the fish market. And I think this is super freaking cool because all the animals are here. The iguanas are here, the marine iguanas. There are herons, there are pelicans, there are sea lions, and they are all waiting to get a little snack. And you can see that they're used to this. They're used to catching those fish that they get tossed up like the fish guts. I didn't even see this guy. I was just walking and I was like, oh, hello. So after we had breakfast, we took our little walking tour and now we are headed to the Charles Darwin Research Center. The Charles Darwin Research Station is a hub dedicated to preserving the island's biodiversity, and they also raise baby tortoises. Also, on the way there, we saw this tree and I was like, that's cool. Do you see that little apple up there? This is a poison apple tree. It will kill you. Even if you sleep underneath it and it rains, you will die. If you eat one of those apples, dead. If you lick the bark, probably not dead, but probably not good. You know how they figured out that the tree was poisonous back in the day? They fed the apples to their horses as they were trying to colonize the islands, and the horses' throats burned from the inside, which is disgusting and terrible. So don't ever eat from a tree unless you know what it is, and don't sleep underneath a tree unless you know what it is. In fact, our guide Kati said it's the only thing on the island that will actually kill you, because the sharks aren't trying to kill you. None of the animals are here that are poisonous. Even the scorpions aren't going to hurt you. They're not venomous. I mean, I'm sure they're a tiny bit venomous, but she said you just get really tired. And I was like, oh, okay. Anyway, here are the babies. These are baby tiny giant tortoises. They are going to be huge one day. So we learned all about the tortoise breeding program and how they have saved these tortoises from going extinct, and how long it takes for the eggs to hatch, and how many eggs they can have a year, and how long they live, and how big they get. And this is the tortoise baby nursery party. So pretty much when you're a baby tortoise, you don't know how to crawl over lava rocks, and you have to learn how to do that because big tortoises in the wild, they crawl over the big rocks. So this is where the baby tortoises, the teeny tiny baby babies live in little shelters. Look at that old guy. The middle-aged tortoises, they have to learn how to crawl, so they put them in like a nursery. Then the big old tortoises, they live here. And they breed and they live here for a long time. Also, if you've ever seen E.T., did you know that they based E.T.'s look on these old giant tortoises? That's why he looks so fucking weird. Elliot, E.T. phone home. That's him. Look, he's yelling. Not really, he's just yawning. It's fine. I'll see you tomorrow.